when you literally don't know you're going up next and you think the host is joking. So anyway, now that I've started off badly, I'm going to get serious with you guys for a sec. I never saw myself as really a political comic at all. But with all the things going on in the world right now, there's just an issue I got to bring out. And that issue is, fuck fortune cookies. Seriously, they are nothing but crappy tasting, false promise making pieces of shit. I mean, they've been promising me love and happiness and success since I was literally 12 years old. Yet here I am, quite a bit older than 12, and I'm single. I have a job I hate, and I'm broke. So what I think is that somebody needs to come up with honest fortune cookies. Things will say like, dude, that job promotion you're waiting on? So not gonna happen. Or, bitch, you can't change him. He's going to stay an asshole. Information people can use. Now, in the last joke I talked about girls pursuing assholes, and I'm not bitter at women. I don't blame them for this because I realized something recently. I realized this is something that culture has kind of taught them, pop culture. And so I don't blame women for this issue. I blame more than anybody? The Disney fucking princesses. I mean, seriously, and I'm not talking about like Snow White and them, like the early Walt ones, because they were pretty docile and they waited for their prince to save them, but they're not the problem. It's that next wave. I mean, literally, if you watch it, the first 5 or 6 princess movies have the exact same plot. Everyone is feisty young girl, feels restrained by daddy, and decides to get back at him by finding the absolute worst possible guy to pursue. I mean, for example, Little Mermaid, Ariel, right? Ariel literally sells her soul to the devil to hook up with some hot guy she saw on the beach. Jasmine falls for Aladdin after he flashes daddy some cash and takes her on a midnight drive in his sweet flying ride. Pocahontas falls for the leader of an army that came to her land specifically to engage in cultural genocide. And jumping off an impossibly high waterfall with the cool Vanessa Williams song in the background, not enough to excuse how fucked up a plot that is. And then there's Belle. Smart, bookish Belle, who isn't interested in her slightly pompous but pretty serviceable fiancé. Instead, she falls for her kidnapper. After he spends half the movie treating her like shit and uses his magical silverware to seduce her. And these are role models. So I understand what women do, what they do now. Now, one of the interesting things is I can always tell when one of my female friends is broken up with a boyfriend because she starts putting those inspirational quotes on her Facebook. Those pithy little comments that women post to retroactively excuse all their bad decisions. So I saw, and guys, we don't do that. First of all, all our guy friends would give us shit, and secondly, we just don't do it. But I saw one recently, and I thought it was cute. It was like this cartoon picture of a really skinny guy and a slightly heavy-set girl, and they were kissing, and it said, "True love doesn't care what size you are." I thought that was an admirable sentiment, and I sympathized, but I don't think the ladies, you guys would sympathize if I did something like that. If I put something up there that said, "True love doesn't care what size your bank account is," I don't think you guys are going to sympathize. Now, so as you may have figured out at this point, I am single. And recently, I got to admit, I had a moment of weakness, and I joined Tinder. And then, I read about it, it's got this incredible reputation. It's like the hookup app, blah, 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 blah. So I put it on my phone, And I start left swiping and right swiping. And I come to realize pretty quickly that almost every woman I'm seeing has in huge letters on her profile, no hookups, not here for sex, looking for that one man who will complete me and be my true love on Tinder. So either Tinder's reputation is incredibly overblown, or some of you ladies are being less than honest about your level of promiscuity. Now, I'm hoping for the latter, I'm not gonna lie. But so far, not so much. I went on my first Tinder date recently, and I thought it was going great. You know, she was laughing at my jokes, we had a lot of the same interests, we were vibing. I went in for the kiss, and she gave me the cheek. She gave me the cheek and told me, I don't look at you that way. I mean, I'm too nice to get laid on a Tinder date. How fucked up is that? And by the way, ladies, can I give you a little bit of advice? Don't ever tell a guy you don't think of him that way. Because that's not telling him you're not interested in him or you're not attracted to him. That's telling him that he has so little masculine value to you, he doesn't even get to the question of attractiveness. He isn't yes sex or no sex. He's unsex. He's anti-sex. And I don't think any of you would like to be called anti-sex. Now, would you? No, so stop doing that shit. So I went to Comic-Con last year. I mean, I go every year, which is, again, another reason why I'm probably still single. But this last year was different for a couple different reasons. First of all, I wore a costume for the first time. And secondly, I went with a friend of mine, the beautiful Ava Aiden, who is a member of the Dollface Dames burlesque troupe. And I had a really cool costume. I had a Batman mask, I had a cape, I had a Hawaiian shirt. I was Vacation Batman. Which I thought was a really witty fucking costume. Unfortunately for me, my friend Ava went as her villainous burlesque alter ego, Poison Ava. And nobody gave a shit about my witty fucking costume. I mean, we could not go 5 feet through that convention center without somebody wanting a picture with her. DC Comics wanted a photo. E! Online wanted a picture. We got chased down 3 aisles of the convention center by dirtycosplaygirls.com. Now, Ava is one of my favorite people on the planet. She really is, but I'm not gonna lie, by the end of the night, you know, my ego was taking a bit of a beating. But finally, towards the end of the day, I got a bit of vindication. A guy comes running up to me and he's like, dude, Vacation Batman, that's badass. And I'm like, well, thank you. You know, I put a lot of thought into this costume. Can you take a picture of me and Poison Ivy? Really? Really? No, we're cool. Pose it up. I hope you like this Vacation Batman selfie I'm taking right now. Fucking asshole. All right, I'm gonna close with this. Am I the only one that has one of those friends on Facebook or Twitter that has to put like 20 hashtags after every single thing she posts? You know, she'll put a picture of her breakfast and it's like hashtag eggs, hashtag bacon, hashtag pepper shaker. Until literally every single thing in the photo has been hashtagged. Then come the multi-word hashtags. Stuff like hashtag Denny's Grand Slam breakfast. Hashtag she woke up like this. Hashtag nom nom nom. Seriously, does anyone even know what the fuck nom 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 means? And just because you haven't gotten quite enough information from this single tweet, she starts posting some random shit that has nothing to do with her hashtags Denny's Grand Slam breakfast. Stuff like hashtag world peace. Hashtag fuck fortune cookies. Hashtag anti-disestablishmentarianism. That's right, I just dropped the longest word in the English language for a comedy bit. Now, I'm gonna spell it for you. ANTIDISESTABLISHMENTARIANISM. Anti-disestablishmentarianism. Hashtag 5th grade spelling bee champion. Hashtag no friends in the 5th grade. I'm David Tillinger. Thank you for listening.